Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Crimson Canadian Mactor, and today we're going to do a little bit of a different video. We're going to do a little bit of a tutorial on one of the monsters that some of my guild members have been having issues with, the Golemn at 466. Now, as you can see beforehand, he is a physical damage dealer. He doesn't have higher physical defense or higher magic defense. They're the same. He's got a little bit over 1 billion HP. Now, with this boss battle, we're looking for characters that have good physical damage. We want good CC. And what we want to really focus on is having a hero, our damage dealer, who is in the back line. We don't want to have our damage dealer be like a warrior or an assassin who's going to be in the front line. The Golemn will literally one-shot that hero. He does a lot of physical damage. So with this team I'm going to build up here, I'm going to have basically 2 frontliners, and I'm going to have 1 healer and 1 damage dealer. Now with this team I'm going to run Sonya in the front. I do have the ability on her that does more physical damage with her skill 4. We're going to run more Hartner because her constantly using her skills is going to increase damage. She's got a good heal too, and she's going to increase our heal rate at the very start of the battle. And as we go along, she has good CC as well. With this team as well, I'm going to run Aisha. One of the reasons why is her skill 4 or skill 3 does add physical damage defense, and as well as she does have CC as well, because we want to keep the Golemn locked down as well. The key to this Golemn is keeping him locked down at the front line, not letting him get to the back line so he can do damage to our damage dealer and our healers. And that's why we don't want to have our damage dealers in the front line. Assassins or warriors, kind of like Theo or the new hero Cabrera, Cecilia, it will be hard for them to take on this Golemn. He is a strong physical damage dealer. He's a strong, and like you see, he's very like front forward. He has no AoE, like back or line of attacks. He can get one big damage dealing AoE attack off, but it's very random. But as long as you keep him locked down and you keep the CC going, he cannot get to that back line, and that's why I have the Panzeron in the back with the Hartner. My Panzeron has a lot of damage. As you can see, she is doing a ton of damage to this guy, and he's not getting back to my back line, and that's why Sonya and Aisha are both great. They reduce attack speed, increase damage dealt, increase physical defense. They have healing buffs aspects as well, and overall they provide a good amount of support for that back line. Now, other tanks you can use here, I would suggest, are Gwenless, the physical tank, and Jane. Both great tanks to use here. Both have good CC. Now, Gwenless might be a good one for physical damage dealers because she will increase the physical damage while also increasing physical attack and crit damage. Now, usually the team I like to use is Jane, Annette, Hartner, and Panzeron. Again, I have my damage dealers in the back, and I have my Jane up front doing a ton of damage. So with this team, it's very easy team to do, right? We have our frontline tanks. We're not allowing that Golemn to get to our back line. We've got our Panzeron in the back line doing the damage to the Golemn, and that's what we want to do. Now, some options you can do for damage dealers. You could do anyone who's got long range attacks. Crow's a great one to use. Yuri is a great one to use. Panzeron, if you have Panzeron, you're set. Artemia, the other female mage, she's kind of slipping my mind right now. If you got a good, any kind of good mage, anyone with good long distance attacks is going to be great for this stage. Healers, anyone who's going to give healing to that front line, increase physical damage, defense, as well as giving your team that defensive buff and those physical attack buffs. So again, Hartner's great for this one. Lies isn't as good as this one. Frey's a great one for this one because she's going to do heals, CC block, and she has the damage boosting attack. But again, I love Sonya for this one. Again, she is a great physical tank here, great CC. So again, she is a great one for this boss battle as well. And again, tanks, Sonya, Aisha, Jane, Gwenless. And if you have any good warriors, so like maybe Theo, but they have to be built tanky. They can't be built squishy. They can't be damage dealing tank. And again, healers, I would go over Hartner. Mediana is a great one for this one. Cassandra's a great one, great priest for this one. And then again, one good long distance damage dealer. You want to make sure they're away from the Golem's attacks. As long as they're going to dish out damage and stay away from the Golem's attacks, you will find this stage very easy to do. And making sure you've got boss battle gear. Now for artifacts, damage dealer artifacts, Lulu's necklace for beginners, easy one you get for clearing stage 6 in the game. Blessing of Earth you can get from World Boss. Again, anything that's going to increase the damage that backline damage dealer is going to be great for your team. And again, like I said, the main thing about this one, front line, keep that golem locked down. Back line just does the damage. Make sure you keep healing them, and you will find this stage very easy to do. So a little bit of a thing what we're going to do is we're going to try and take stages people are having trouble with, throw in an easy kind of guide to do. Other than that, guys, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helps you out in the long run with this stage. Other than that, guys, stay chilly. Have a good weekend.